Hey everyone, we've got another Kaon delivery going on here. So a few components we just received. The divider, which is the next step for our storage system. A little bit of extra storage on the back door at the bottom of the window. And a packet of Smith chips. No, they talk about beers in the instructions, how many beers you need. Well, I recommend water. And so far it's taken the majority of a packet of chips to just unpack everything. So that is the most time consuming thing. We're not in a hurry here though. So the divider obviously is going to go here to divide the fridge. Pretty straightforward. There's the details of it in case you wanted to know which one it is and any other details there. Right, part number, so you know you can look up the statistics of it. But it seems to be bloody perfect for what I need. And it comes with a fully adjustable bracket at the top, because obviously the top, the bottom and everything doesn't always line up 100%. So you need that adjustability. Comes with, so that's good. So this will fix directly to the bottom of the drawer, maybe to the cargo barrier at the seat end. But at the top, that's where this adjustment goes. And it comes with a bag of nuts and bolts. Probably a few different ideas. These screws could probably go down into the drawer. These nuts and bolts probably to the top, whatever. Anyway, I'll have a look at the instructions, I'll let you know. Let's get that done. The folding Maxtrax mounts, they can wait till another time, and probably a separate video for the bottom of the window, so we'll just keep it separate. Let's get this divider in and see what it looks like. This is not exactly how this is going to sit. It's going to sit right on the edge of the drawer, and you can see the divider and where it's going to sit. So first thing you do is roughly sit it in place. It might stand there if you're lucky. It might not, right? So see how the top shelf, it's not quite the same line, you know, and that's why this bracket is adjustable. So that's not an issue. You could possibly even adjust this shelf if you really wanted to get fussy. You could probably make some adjustment, put some new holes and just get crazy, but there's no need for it. So I've got this pushed, this is like it's made for it, right? So I push that in pretty much all the way up to the end of the back seat. So whatever storage you got over the back, if your drawer's longer than whatever, it's not going to matter. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I'm really just talking while you have a look around and see what I'm doing. So I've just set this L bracket up on top, and what will happen is this section here, we'll get that to line up with, you know, whichever set of holes we want to use. Always better if the light works, right? So you just you know, slide it back or forward to get whichever set of holes to line up. And the good part is there's some slot there as well, so we can get some adjustment out of that. So it'll be just easier if I fit it up, and it's pretty straightforward. Okay, that's just sitting in there loose. So I've just got it sitting flush with where I want it there. It's going to overhang out a little bit there, but it doesn't come past my setup. Obviously you could move it differently. Just the nuts and bolts sitting there loose at the moment. That's going to adjust how level it is. It's looking pretty level at the moment. I haven't put a level on it. It's just a storage system. So this way, for me, whether it's glamping trip and all the bags are in here, that's separate to here. So you can still slide your fridge without things pushing into the fridge is first thing. But this is not it. There's going to be a little bit more yet. There's going to be more storage added to this. But this is fully adjustable. Just wanted to show you there's enough clearance from it that it's not touching, so you're not going to get any sort of rattling around, that sort of thing, which is what can happen sometimes. Well, that's the theory anyway. So that's what it looks like at the moment. I'm going to tighten those up after I make sure it's level and put some screws in here into the top of the drawer system, which will be easier to access if I slide the fridge out. I could fold all the seats and everything, make it easier again, but you know what, I'll just climb over the fridge, it'll be easier. I'll get that done. Now I've got the bottom secured with all the self-tapping screws. I just drilled out a 3mm hole. Haven't read the instructions yet, I don't know if that's the right size, but worked for me. You could probably go 3.5 depending what you're shooting into, but there's the screws, and that is rock solid. You could use this as a bloody divvy van, man. I think I might change this video to 4x4 divvy van or something. That is just rock solid. All I've got to do is tighten up the front once I get a level. So I'm going to put a level on that and nip those two up, and bada bing, bada boom, baby. That's it. Wow, that's it. How good does that look like? Rock solid as well. Like I said, it's all tightened up now. Take the level down, whatever you want. It's just, mate, I'm hanging off that. Not that it matters about strength, but it's not going anywhere. So if you've got containers that were going on your drawer, you want something to tie things to, that sort of thing. Or when I had the old storage system, as awesome as it was, it did have a side on it. So this opens that up a little bit. Pros and cons. I feel like I'm missing a shelf about here somewhere. So don't worry, I'll be talking to Kaon. There'll be more bits and pieces to this puzzle if I have my way, and that'll end up being your way too. So stay tuned, subscribe, turn the bell on. We'll catch you on the next video. How about that, eh? Beautiful.